Speaking of VTubers, we could watch the Sylvie Paula and then get into the Hwoarang and then talk about the Street Fighter stuff that came out and then talk about everything else. What's happening? Is this character an Idol Showdown? Do you guys know why she did that? This is like something that's culturally interesting, actually. That's how they mic check in Japan. This is what they do. They go into the mic instead of like in the like here. Yeah, we would just be like, hello, test, testing, 1, 2, 3. Why does she have a megaphone? That was her CD. She's so small compared to him, and this cracked me up. Why does she have fangs? Whoa, is this another outfit? Or is this a gameplay thing? Dude, the mic is killing me. Oh, were these two on the same team in the last game? They were, right? I was gonna say, yeah, I remember. Why is there so many interactions in this trailer? Everybody's just fighting there, and then they got a whole speech before they fight. There's a lot. She's not, damn, she's like, I'm gonna take you out. It's her trailer, so she can't win, you know, or she has to win rather. Like, you know, it's over for you. If this was the other way around, you'd get your ass beat, but. This looks cool. Whoa. She's got maximum Sylvie. Yeah, in your own trailer, you can't lose. Extra costume included. This costume is so much worse. Actually absurd how much better this costume is. Sounds like you hate fun. I don't know what it is about that other outfit that I hate. It's not fun, I'll tell you what. I wasn't really a fan of how she looked in 14, but in this game, she looks cooler. Speaking of which, Hwoarang, what the heck? Okay, when I watched this trailer, I was like, did they mislabel it? I actually was so confused when I clicked on it. I was shook for a bunch of reasons. He moves so well. I actually thought the opposite. When I saw this, I was like, is this labeled right? He does not look like Hwoarang to me at all. He went under the knife. My man looks a lot different. He's got handsome Squidward vibes going on. So first of all, his eye is back, but I think he technically always had his eye in the last game, right? Which is like, all right. But he looks way different. I actually don't know if I like it or not. Like, he looks better, but he looks so different from Hwoarang to me that I'm like, I don't even know how to feel about this. And his Tekken 7 design was a little, it was a bit like the eye patch and the jacket hanging on the shoulders, and like, there's a lot going on. Does he sound different? I don't remember how he sounded, I guess. I don't remember him talking that much in the last game, to be honest with you. He looks so different though. I also think, look at this. I love that this is the first thing that they showed. This hitting and then not getting a combo after. The very first thing, they're like, all right. Yeah, he does have some animations that look a little weird to me. Like, he doesn't look as finished maybe as some of the other characters. He looks a little bit more stiff, I think, in terms of his animation. But I do think that this intro is tight. I'm gonna talk shit about him some more, I don't care. This intro is cool. Like, he looks cool, but he looks the most unfinished maybe. I think most of us think that this game is pretty far away, you know? Early next year seems like the most likely candidate. So, you know, he's got some time. He looks great though, in terms of like his new face and look. He looks cool. So different though. I remember when I watched this, I was like, dude, I can't, is that really Hwoarang? I was like, he looks so like, I wouldn't have guessed it was him. Wow, that track. Dude, that is a heat engager or whatever they're called. This is pretty hand. All these heat moves are like the moves that You have to think about like how good they are and how useful or impactful for the character's kit. Like if the character, you know, uses the move a lot and they just like go into heat off of it automatically, you might have to use it less if you want to like save your heat. Or if your heat moves are moves you don't use that often, but then when you do use it, you get to go into heat. There might be value in having a move that's not as common or something. It's going to be really interesting in terms of what the balance is like and what moves are the heat moves and what moves are not. They could also always change it too, right? Man, he looks so different. Looking at his face, that's Hwoarang. He's this. Are you telling me this is not handsome Squidward, bro? I can pull up a picture to compare. Man, holy shit. I actually thought when I pulled up the picture side by side, I would be like, oh, he doesn't look as different as I remember. But it's actually like the opposite. Seeing this image, I'm like, damn. It's even more than I thought. Dude, his jaw is like so chiseled now. And his chin. His neck is a bit wide. But if you've noticed, it's like every fighting game now, the characters are getting wider. Yeah, he got a glow. Even his nose is a little different now. They made him look like mega handsome. They're like, all right, we're going to give you the best looks money can buy. I wonder, though, if any other characters are going to have a big visual change like this. Like Paul's visual change is his hair primarily, right? But all the other characters look like themselves, but just like in Tekken 8's engine, which, you know, Tekken 8 looks super nice. This feels like the most dramatic change so far, right? I mean, you know, Street Fighter's changed their characters too. Like Chun-Li, as an example, changed quite a bit from 5 to 6, right? The thing about the new Chun is that I think her model looks great, but her animations look a little strange. My first impression of Street Fighter 6 was that the game looked a little weird. And it was because of Chun's animation. Once more and more characters came out, I was like, oh, the game doesn't actually look weird. It's Chun. I think it was Kenso and Brian talking about it. I don't know how you can think that standing medium punch doesn't look weird. I get what they're trying to do, but yeah. I'm curious. There's going to be so many people who are like not interested in fighting games playing fighting games in the next year and a half. It's going to be tight. Like think about our ecosystem and the games coming out. You know, Strive was a big release, but Guilty Gear is not a huge IP. It's much bigger of an IP now. The games coming out in the next year and a half, Street Fighter 6, new Mortal Kombat game, Tekken, and at some point we're getting Project L. Mortal Kombat, it like sells well for a video game, not just a fighting game. And Tekken and Street Fighter are the two most popular fighting games competitively. These are all huge IPs. So if you're a fighting game fan, I mean, not to make it sound like the era we're in right now is bad, because it's been incredibly good. But basically, all of our big games are old. Street Fighter 5 came out in 2016. Tekken 7 was in arcades in 2015. Think about that. It's a cool moment because, you know, so many new people are going to be exposed to these new fighting games that look pretty and are full of new cool features. And it's a good time to get into fighting games. Our current games are also really fun. The KOFs, Guilty Gears, all that kind of stuff. Melty, dope games too, right? DNF. But now it's like, okay, the big IPs are going to drop all their games. Shit's about to explode. Some streamer is going to play a fighting game and complain about them. And then everybody's going to make fun of them. And I'm just going to be like, all right, we're on the wheel again. The reality is, have you ever watched a streamer who like doesn't play shooting games try like Tarkov or something? The shit they say about a game like that is so unhinged. Like it's not real, but they're just dying to shit that they don't know and they're mad. It's not that they have some informed, rude opinion about the genre. They're just like playing Tarkov as a new person and they're like, this sucks. Somebody get that Tasty Steve Call of Duty clip. Holy shit. Okay, so when a new person tries a fighting game and then they do bad, and then they're like, fighting games are so hard. This is a fighting game commentator playing Call of Duty, okay? Don't worry. Your genre's hard too. Look at him go.
Boiler room.
Look at Tasty Steve go.
Yeah, boiler.
Damn, that wasn't my fault. I was freaking out. Fuck.
You almost had him, bro. There's aim assist, by the way. Almost had him.
Yeah, boiler.
I love the to the right and then swings it all the way into the wall. He shot the logo over here. We've all been there. He tried to do a quarter circle. Another thing that got announced, I don't know if you guys saw this, Red Bull Kumite. And they announced the first 4 players, which are Tokido, Justin, Mena, and Jabin, which he's from South Africa, right? Which this is Red Bull Kumite in South Africa, which I think is very cool. It's happening like about a month after the game is released. 9,000 USD. Each, what? VAT? What is VAT? It's from Fallout? Sure. Value added tax. Does that mean the taxes are already taxed? Okay. I mean, yeah, you'll have to pay taxes on the income you earn. 9,000 bucks, you'll still pay taxes on later on. In some way, shape, or form, you know?